Hello everyone and welcome back to Vintage Story. This episode we will spend the entire time chiseling. We will start by changing the fireplace out a little bit. I will turn the oven into a chiseled oven, so it will be flush with the sides of the fireplace, because I have decided to put back the original vanilla fire pit, because I would prefer to use that one instead of the chiseled one. I couldn't really come up with a proper chiseled fire pit for the place, so yeah, just use the vanilla one, it's fine. After that is done, we will start making some new windows. And yes, the vast majority of this episode will be centered around these guys. Basically, we will chisel them out completely from scratch, and after we have at least one of them good to go, we can basically copy paste them and we can have them in all of the original windows, and I think they look kind of nice if I do say so myself. And as I said, it will take up the entire episode doing this, and by the end we will not really have a lot of time. We will just basically have enough time to quickly take care of that vice that I have talked about at the end of the last episode. But anyways, for now, let's not waste any more time and let's just get into it. Alright then, let's get started. So today I think we will do a lot of chiseling, but first, just quickly grab something to eat because we are starving. And thank you, and you will do quite nicely. Thank you, that will do. So, as I said, I think today we will do a bit of chiseling. And I also noticed that we have a bit of a trouble getting into the house. That is because these ends of the beams have collision boxes. If you don't mind, I will very quickly break them and redraw them because, well, as I said, they have collision boxes and we are basically stepping on them and banging our heads. That's not very comfortable, so just quickly pick them up that are right next to the door, and yeah, this one as well. And I will simply redraw them in a way that we will have the end pieces at the bottom of the door, and that way we will not have collision boxes basically. So, no wait, not there, because I suppose, let me just check something. If I do it that way, can I still place the lantern? No, I cannot. Once again, collision box. Right. You know what? Once we get to placing the lantern, I will deal with it. For now, it's fine. So you can start there and then come down. At the end pieces, they will not have collision boxes, so that's fine. Okay, you will have to be redrawn. I don't know, in earlier versions, when we had beams in our hands, we didn't have these interaction boxes, but now we do, so oh well, it's fine. Anyways, you can go there, and now we should be able to draw, that's fine. So end there, and start drawing this one from this side. That way we won't have collision boxes, so it's going to be a bit more comfortable getting into the house now. There we go. Alright then. So, chiseling. I think we'll start with the windows. Or do we want to start with the oven? Basically, what I want to do is get rid of this decorative fire pit. I want to put back a proper one, because I tried to create a, I don't know, a pile of ash to set the pot on, but it still doesn't look right without, you know, firewood as fuel. So I think we will replace this one with a proper fire pit, and that will require us to basically come back to this. Right. So yeah, you know what? Quickly cut down a piece of grass. You will do quite nicely. By the way, did I pick it up? No. Well, you know what? I suppose we will not use it anyways, so you can be temporarily put here. Sure, whatever. And now we can place the actual fireplace. So you can go back there, just quickly put 4 firewood on it, and it is now a fire pit. It's okay. You guys can come out and you guys can go back. Fine. And to not have, you know, this kind of extra trim or lip or whatever, I suppose we can quickly chisel the oven. Yeah, let's go for that. You know what, before we get to that, I also want to move the ladder here. And to have that, we will need to get rid of these basically. So yeah, prepare the entire place for the entire chiseling first. Yeah, I don't want to be distracted by these extra side pieces. So just quickly move this to the other side. Do I have? Yes, I do. This will make it a bit faster. And thank you, and you as well. Thank you. Right. For the time being, you can go back on the fire. Anything else we can place down? Other flowers, obviously, but not at this very moment. That's fine. Okay, just do it piece by piece. So, ladder. You will go there, and you will need to be opened. That's fine. So you can go there. You can fill this one back up. Thank you. And then the trapdoor. And that will do. Can I please open it? There we go. Okay, so we still have access to the attic. And I think this is going to be a little bit better this way. Yeah, you know, it fills out the place a bit. So there we go. Then. Let me see. I think I will also get rid of this piece here. Yeah. I believe, yeah, this is basically a single piece of cobblestone. It doesn't have to be there. It will just block stuff that we could place here, so let's not do that. I don't know if I want to leave this one here. I have no idea. I guess I will see if it gets in the way. If it does, I will get rid of it, but for now I will leave it. Next up, take out... Alright, the planer is in the bar now. That's fine. Okay, just put away the stuff that we don't need on us at the moment. So all the little stones and stuff like that can be put away quite safely. So all these can go in here. I will keep these stones for now. I suspect they will come in handy in a bit. We won't need the ladder or the stairs, the stone fence. And yeah, we need to place down all these flowers so we can make even more room. I suppose the red clay can go back in the whatchamacallit, and I will keep these chisel blocks, you know, just in case we want to use them for something at some point. Anyways, and that will do for now. Right, so we need to turn the oven into a chiseled oven. So first, take off the face, and you come with us. There we go. And I do believe we need a chisel for it, so yeah, just quickly go and pick everything up that we will need. All of you come with us. Yeah, I will deal with the vice in a bit. For now, just focus on the kitchen. I suppose the next one can be the vice. It should be a relatively easy job. After that, we will move on to the windows, basically. But first, get inside. So, need to chisel this guy. I do believe we just need to put this one on top, and that will give us the decorative oven. Exactly. So, you can go right there. And we will override the shape with a chisel block. And I have been testing this, and I think we can make it work with a... I think we can make it work with a polished rock piece. Yes, I think so. Okay, and just put it here, so we can work on it in peace, and that will do. Quickly chisel it first. Put away the stuff that we don't need. And take out the lantern and place it down so we can see. And then we need to hammer in the offhand. So you will need to come with us. Thank you. So this one is actually... I think it will last. It's fine. So we need to chisel this one. Let's go ahead and offhand you chisel. And I would like to create a small entrance into the oven and have a hollow inner piece. In fact, let's just start with that. I suppose we can do this, and then the 2x2. And then I think we can use a planer for this. Basically, I just want to get rid of a single layer on each side this way, and then only add back with the island mode to, you know, bring back the outer layers basically. For this one, I suppose we can do it from the bed. So there and there. Okay, so we have the inner part taken care of. That will do. Just get rid of everything that we don't need on the inside. That will do. And I think I want to create a nice, fairly regular half circle for the entrance. Yeah, sure. I think we can do it with... maybe I will even leave this amount of lip here. So, what if we do 3 up, then 2 up, then 1, and then 2 sideways, 3 sideways, and that should be enough. Basically, we need to have 7 on each side, so that's going to be 3, 5... Yeah, exactly, yeah. We can make it work. So, 1, 2, 3 up, and then 2 up, and then 1 up, and then 2 to the side, like this, and then 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and that looks pretty much centered to me. Okay, so if I do it again on this side, bring it all the way in, and then it was how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and then this. How does this look? Yeah, it is a decent little half circle. I think I will add a bit of extra on the side, like this. So it will not be a perfect half circle, but it will be circle-ish on the top. Sure. And then I think I will add a little bit of extra thickness back here. So, you know, the entrance is going to be a bit more robust. And then just add the front face back completely. And what about the back of it? Okay, you come with us for a second. Okay, we have cobblestone in the back. So, we just need to overwrite and it will be finished basically. So let's see. Yeah, I think it will do just fine. And if you want to use it, just pick up some firewood, put it in, light it up, and it will work. Yeah, so this will be our new oven, I think. It will look quite nice, and it is going to be flush with the rest of the fireplace, basically. I still want to have a bit of a, well, a lip here. Basically, I want to preserve this one on this side as well. So for just a little bit, put this one back. But, obviously, get rid of this face. Like that, exactly. Good. And then just build back, basically, this lip in the front. Can I reach it from here? Not really. Okay, fine. Pick it up again. Put back the front lip of the oven, and then we are done. So this one, so build this one back a 2x2. Yeah, I think this will work quite nicely. So the oven and I think the fireplace is finished. Maybe, yeah, you know what? Also, since we got rid of this one, it doesn't look quite, you know, even. Just get rid of this surface. So this one can go away, and just put back a single voxel or 4 voxels here. Sorry, 8 voxels. So yeah, for that one, we need to pick this one up. Thank you. And need to put these back basically. So that, and build it back up. Sure. Okay, now you can go back. Once again, sorry about the hammer, but this is part of chiseling, I suppose. So you can go back there. Okay, all these just to have the fireplace back basically. But I think it looks quite alright at this point. Do we want to make the chimney a little bit more shaped, I suppose? Yes, I think so. First, we need to eat. Thank you. And by the way, I will take care of this one as well in this episode, hopefully. But first, yeah, I think we will pick this one up real quick. Thank you. And what can we do about this? Let's see. You can go there for now. So we want to, if we want to create a different shape for this, we want to do it on this one and this one, basically. And I think I will add back a little bit of thickness on this side. And let's see. Oh yes, it is a lot better. Can I get rid of these shadows? Not really. Oh well, it's fine. So yeah, I think the fireplace is pretty much done at this point. And maybe just chisel this one down a little bit. And maybe... yeah. Do it this way. I'm still not sure about this one. In fact, you know what? I think I will get rid of it. It does not need to be there. It's fine. And you know what? Let's just add a little bit of extra thickness here. Not quite there. Here we only need only a double voxel height, I think. Okay, so I think this fireplace is finished at this point. I am pretty happy with it. Okay, next up. Suppose at this point, yeah, it is light enough, so we don't need the lantern at the moment. Let's see. Let's deal with this one next. Basically, originally I only wanted to have this depth in the upstairs pantry, but I really don't like that I cannot use a table to its full extent. So if you don't mind, let's just pick these guys up. Thank you. Did I pick up everything? Not even close. That's fine. And just put in something to push everything out. Thank you. And we are completely full. Fine. Quickly get rid of the flowers. Right. So now we can get rid of these. And as I said, I think I will push this one back a single tile. Originally I didn't want to do this, but you know what? It's going to be fine. You just need to reach a little bit further back and that will be okay. And apparently we need to replace the back with some 2 extra cobblestones and that's going to be it. So give me a cobblestone. Sure. Can I reach? Yes, I can. Do that, and then the 2 shelves, just like that, and then move these guys in, and that way we will be able to use the tables basically. And there we go. So now we can actually put stuff on the table. Lovely. Okay then, so quickly open them and put everything back. We don't want them to be in our inventory because we don't want these to go bad. So you can go there, you can go there. All of these need to go in the pantry. Well, not the empty ones, but still. And if you don't mind, I think I will pick these guys up for a second. I would like to push everything out of the inside because of the cabinets I cannot reach them, so let's help out a tiny bit. And there we go. Okay, now we can put in the doors. Yeah, I don't mind losing that piece of dirt. It's alright. So the doors will go there and there. Great. Okay, so as I said, we will need to reach in a little bit further, but that's fine. And, I don't think I like that we have wattle and dope here and stone here. Yeah, tell you what. Chisel these and take off a single layer there and put cobblestone in its place. I still want to have wattle and dope here. And before we proceed, I think I will actually apply some wattle to them. Oh, sorry, dope. Yeah, I think it would be better. There you are. Give me a full stack. So, just quickly apply a single piece of dope to these, so they are going to be as smooth as possible. And this way I am happy about chiseling them. You know, if they were not completely smooth, we would not be able to change our mind later. So just make them as smooth as possible and that's going to be fine. So, once again, quickly take off a single layer here and up here. And then we need to add cobblestone to them. So this one will receive, there you are, some cobblestone. And use this one to chisel stuff, but first add cobblestone to all of them and then I will take care of it. And then use the planer to add back the material by using the any material mode. Exactly like that. And then here as well. And done. Everything else will be hidden by the trapdoors. It's fine. So there we go. I think this pantry is going to be like this from now on. It's going to be a bit deeper, but we can still reach them, so it's fine. But yeah, now we can actually use the table completely. And if you don't mind... Right. We had to plane off 2 voxels of the chalk. Because it was hidden by the original trapdoors. If you don't mind, I will quickly add them back here. And there we go. Okay, so now we can actually use these table surfaces. That's great. And it is 54 days. I think it's pretty obvious that, yeah, these guys are still technically in a cellar. Alrighty then. So that is fixed. Or not fixed, but, you know, changed. Okay, I am pretty happy with this for now. I will leave it as is. Now we can move on to the windows, I think. So, about those. I think first I will pick up these glass windows. I would have to replace them with wattle and dope, because if we start making the windows out of a glass foundation, then they are going to break super easy. In case we accidentally hit them with our hands, they will break in a couple of hits and that's going to be it. So I will pick them up right now and replace them with wattle and dope, and that will make them less brittle basically. So let's just quickly take care of that. That was 6 exactly. And plus we will need a lot of glass to make this work anyways. So I will use this glass that we have right now to make 1 window, and then I will need to make a couple of extra for later. For now, that will do. So, let's just make a couple of extra pieces of wattle and dope. I do believe we have some wattle fences up here. Let me see. Not in here. There you are. Alright then. So how many do we need exactly? We will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And very likely 6 more here as well. In fact, if you don't mind, I think I will smooth out everything completely. So dope in hand. And yeah, just have everything here. Can you... Oh, we need to have the hammer in the offhand anyways. Just smooth out everything here. And then these as well. Everything nice and smooth. Once again, once we make these completely, we cannot change our mind because they will be chiseled. So we have to make sure that they are you know, in a state that we don't have to worry about changing our minds about it. So that will do. And you know what, yeah, I will make a window here as well, so might as well fill this one up too. So give me some more wattle. There, there, and smooth them out completely. Done. Okay, so obviously the house is not very inviting at the moment, but hopefully it will be a lot more inviting in a second. So what I had in mind is a 2x2 window that will have a nice big open area at the bottom and a small arch on the top. I think that will be quite nice. So, as I said, we want to have wattle and daub foundations for this. So, well, we will have to work with wattle and daub original blocks first. So, I think I will put these guys up here because it's going to be easier to work when they are this high up. And then get rid of these. They were just, you know, foundations. And now we just need to chisel them and we can get to work. So, chisel, chisel. And I suppose we might as well place down the 2 extra on top. Because as I said, I want to have a small archway on the top as well. So there and there. I forgot just how much wattle, daub we are using for this. We only filled up a couple of windows and made this 4. And we used up a full stack of daub already. That's a lot. Anyways. Let's see. I don't suppose we have any large logs left over. Please tell me we have some large. No, we don't. Okay then. Well, we will have to go out and cut down some larch in that case. For now, just cut down a little bit in the valley. And once we are done with the template, I will go and cut down a couple of extra. For now, we don't need that many. I think we can get away with... I don't know. I think I would like to use 2 debarked logs for every block of chiseled stuff. So that's going to be 8 logs for a single window. Because I will have different orientations of these logs as we are working. You will see once we get to it. For now, we have to come all the way out here, so... let me just quickly cut down a nice large tree. Also, this has been in my way for so long. You need to go away. Thank you. Okay, I think that's going to be plenty enough. At least for, you know, this initial, well, sculpting. And then we will need a lot more for the others, but for now, don't go overboard. Also, we have not a lot of room in the inventory. I will try to get rid of some of the stuff from it, so, you know, we have some space to work with. Okay, that will do. You know what, yeah, we can put away the lime as well, or the chalk, whatever. So, I think now we can actually get to work. But first, we need to eat. Give me that one, please. Thank you. And you know what, yeah, let's just have one more out at the ready. So, let's see. First, we definitely need to chisel all these. So, chisel, 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 chisel. That will do. And I will plane off a single layer here and at the bottom. Sure. And I will add... you know what? Let's add a bit of color variation as well. Let's just pick up some oak. We have 51. Yeah, that's fine. Plenty to go around. And do we still have the... Yeah, we still have the hammer. That's fine. In fact, I think we might want to make a... Yeah, we want to make a flint axe. I don't want to use the iron axe for this. Basically, making the debarked logs will take up a lot of durability, so let's not waste it if we don't have to. So, let's just make, yeah, a full stack of each. It's fine, I'm sure eventually we will use them. So give me the hammer there. So 1 stack of debarked oak and larch. So I would like to have the grain on these sideboards running that way. So basically I want to have the grain running this way and this way. So that means that we want to have it running like this. Yeah. So chisel, pick it up, and we can add this orientation to the chisel block, or the chiseled wattle and daub. So you go in there and use this one to add a single piece, I suppose, in this corner. So take it off, put it back, and use the planer to add back the entire surface. Just like that. And then you can get rid of this one and add back the wattle and daub. So this will be the outer cover of the window, basically. Sure. And then, yeah, we will not, technically speaking, we don't need the wattle and daub in here, so we can safely get rid of it. There. Is just basically the foundations for this window. We will need obviously a lot of wattle and daub up here because it's going to be a archway. Next up, add the glass, I suppose. So, you add the glass. And I think I would like to have the glass in the front like this. I did test this in between episodes. Unfortunately, we cannot have the glass to be in the exact middle. Even if it is 8 voxels thick, for some reason it will not seal the room. I have no idea why. Usually if we leave at least half a thickness on these blocks, they will act as a seal for a room, but for some reason, even if it's going to be, well, half a thickness of glass, it will not seal the room. If it's in the front or in the back, it will. But in the middle, for some reason, it does not. I don't know why. Maybe the game counts, you know, half of it filled up on either side for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, we have the glass added. Let's add, yeah, a single strip here. Although, wait, no. We will have some support beams or strips there later, so edit 1 layer in. That's fine. And by the way, yes, I am using the quartz glass mainly because, well, if I was using the clear glass, it would look a little bit too clear for my liking. Basically, this is a rural little cottage. I think having a slightly dirty window makes sense, right? It will still let the light in, we can still look through. It's just going to look a bit lived in, I suppose. Anyways, next up, let's add that support for the window panel, basically. And for that one, what I had in mind is large. Right, but I don't want it to run the same direction as this guy. I think we can have it either running sideways or vertically. I think I will run it vertically. I suppose we can have both of them, but that would be a little bit too many logs. So I think I will only add this one. And I think if we add it this way, without, you know, orienting it, it will basically run up and down. But I want to be extra sure, so put it here, chisel it, pick it back up, and then we'll put the chiseled one in. I think that's going to be a little bit more reliable. So there we go, and add this to this. Right, and now we just need to add that as a small, well, as I said, support beam or strip or, you know, there we go, frame. That's what I want. That's what I wanted to say. Is a support frame for the glass in the window. So there, run it all the way around. And at the end, we can take the planer and add the window back, but only the glass, please. So only matching materials. Thank you. So now the glass is 2 voxels thick. But as I said, to make it seal, we need to have at least run all the way to the half point. But I don't think I would be satisfied if we only have this support frame on one side. I think I will make it basically double glazed window. I know it's not very medieval, but you know what? If we have the glass on both sides, it would look a bit silly. Yeah, let's just add this one here. So it is already 2 voxels thick. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the support will go back here as well. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So this line right here is the halfway point. Okay, so let's just add this one here as well. Okay, so we have the 2 frames done, and now we just need to bring back the window, and that's going to be it. So once again, we only want to have the matching material brought back. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So technically speaking, this should be a ceiling block, right? You can... I didn't mean to chisel it. I think it will not work for these guys anymore. For now, just put it here. I will check, but I think it's now wasted. Okay, fine. We have to dig up 1 extra quartz. It's fine. So, if I put this one in here, it should seal. Let's check. So, pick it up. Thank you. And replace this one. Okay, so it is no longer a house. But if I put it here, it is still a house. Very good. And we don't have to do the same on this side. Thankfully, we can use the pantograph. So pantograph, copy this one. And as long as we have the materials, we should be able to just paste it here. Perfect. But please paste the shape and materials as well. Perfect. And then just use the chisel to flip. And done. Okay, so we have the bottom part of the window. I think at this point, basically we can just copy, paste, copy, paste. And on the other side, we need to do it basically mirrored. So this right one will go on the left side on this side. And then we can rotate them instead. But I will get to it eventually. It's fine. So let's do the top part next. Right, for that one, I think I will take off half of the bottom. Right. And by the way, apparently we don't need to have this one anymore. Yeah, I think this was a bit premature. I forgot that we can, you know, copy paste and flip it. Oh well, it's fine. These are still not chiseled, so I suppose we can put this one in their place and use these guys somewhere else. That's fine. So, anyways, this guy, let's take a look. We will need to add 1 more oak log. So, once again, I want it to run the correct way, so you will need to go there. And I still want to have this frame, and that means that you will need to go this way. And then we just need to add a single quartz slab in, and that's going to be it. So first, chisel, chisel, and then pick them up. Good. So add them to this block. Start with the oak. Ooh, let's see. I think what I will do is go 2 voxels up, and then maybe 1 or 2 single voxels, and then 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that will do. Which means we need to add back this much. No. Use the bottle and dope. So that's 4. And then this, I suppose. Yes. So switch to the debarked oak. So right now it is 8, 12, 14, and 2 more voxels, that's gonna be 16. Yeah, that's correct. Okay then, so debarked oak. A single voxel goes there. And that should be exactly halfway. Oh, sorry, it's a full block. Right? As far as I can tell, it is. I suppose we can check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Correct. Okay, well, use the matching materials and bring this one all the way to the start. Then, as I said, I think we will have 2 voxels of singles. Yes, I think this will work quite nicely. Now the question is, do we just want to end it here, basically run this one all the way to the end, or do we want to go up one more time? I think I will go up one more time, like this. And by the way, halfway through, I did realize that we didn't really need to run these inner parts of these lips. Basically, we just needed to have a single voxel at the very end. But you know what? If we are going to do this, we might as well do it properly. So, oak, and yes, I will waste a little bit on the chisel, durability, whatever. Yes, I think it's going to be better this way. Basically, this part will be double the width because it will have a counterpart on this side anyways. So it's fine. Okay then, so we have the basic shape of the archway. Next up, add in the large framing. And first, this is absolutely going to be in here no matter what. So might as well place it now. The question is, do we want to have this frame on the top? Basically, do we want to run it all the way on the archway down here? I think we do. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit busy on this corner, but after that I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, I think it's better this way. Okay, so this is now done, and next up, add the glass, but add it on the inside first and then use the matching materials mode on the planer to bring it out. So add a single piece of quartz glass here. And by the way, yes, we cannot use this one anymore because, well, it's not oriented correctly. So yeah, it's fine. So use the glass and add this here and just use the planer to bring it all the way back. So you come all the way back. And I completely forgot to switch modes, but thankfully the island mode still works. Okay then, so you come back out. That's perfect. And now we need to do the frame again, right here in the middle. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here. And I think the upper part of the window is finished. Let's see how it looks. So pick it up and put it into the upper part of the window. So you need to come with us, and you can go right there. Oh yeah, I think it looks quite nice. Quickly pick this one up, I don't want to lose it. And apparently it did delete the wine. Don't lose these guys. For now, just pick them up. We'll put these back in a second. Can I pick them up? Yes, I can. Good. In fact, we can put this one back already. So turn it back into a wine tip. And there. It will overhang with the window a tiny bit. And by the way, this is why I wanted to have the glass on the outside surface. That way we can have the wines back here. And it will also, you know, be visible a little bit from the inside. Anyways, this is still technically speaking unchiseled, so pick this one up and put the chiseled ones in their place. That way, you know, we still have unchiseled blocks at our disposal in case we need to use them somewhere. So this is the chiseled one. These are not chiseled. Okay. So once again, copy, paste, and with the chisel, flip. And we have the window. And it looks quite nice, if I do say so myself. For now. Yeah, the window will go here. Right. Pick one of these guys up and put the other chisel block in its place. Thank you, and you come with us. And you can go right there. So, all we need to do, we have enough materials, and apparently we do. Copy, paste, copy, paste, so on, and so forth. And we have nice 2 little windows. Very good. Now, we don't have enough quartz glass anymore. Let me just test it to be extra sure. You come with us. So, can I use that chiseled glass? So this is now the left side, which means we need to put this one on the right side here. Just do it here first. So right side. That's fine. Yes, and then the right side will go here. So yeah, we need to have you know, an unchiseled quartz glass. Fine, I will just put it away somewhere, and I'm sure we might be able to use it at some point. For now, you can go in here. You guys go with the other chisel blocks, and you as well. And you. Any other chisel block that we might want to put away? No. Okay, and just quickly take out a single wine, there you are, and make quick 3 little wine tips and put them back on top of the windows. So there, there, and there. And I think at this point we don't really need to have these shutters. I don't think they look quite the way I want them to. Yeah, I think we just have open windows. It's fine. Basically, if they cover the top as well, I would leave them, but it's fine. Alright, I suppose we can burn them or use them somewhere else. We will see. For now. I suppose we need to go and pick up a bunch of quartz glass. Yeah. First, put away the stuff that we don't need to carry around. So these guys can go back in here. These stones I will leave for now. Right, we don't need any more wattle for this project. That's fine. These guys can be left in here, I suppose. I don't know, I'm sure I will forget about them. It's fine. And then we need to go and dig up a bunch of quartz. Exactly how many? I have no idea. Let me see. For now, just worry about the side windows. So we will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at least. So that's going to be, well, at least, yeah, 4 full blocks, which means we need at least 8. I will mine up a bunch. I'm sure eventually we'll be able to make use of them. Yeah, just pick up a bunch of clear quartz and eventually, I don't know, we can make use of the, what's it called? The actual quartz blocks. And by the way, might as well bring the lantern. Okay, do we have friends in here? No, we don't. Very good. Okay then, well, let's get to work. I don't think I want to pick up the gold just yet. Yeah, it can wait. Yeah, I think 16 going to be enough. Okay, so nobody inside, and that will do. So, how do we make the quartz glass again? Not smelting, this one, quartz glass. Okay, so you go there. I don't think we have enough sticks. Yeah, enough for, well, 3 of them. Fine, pick up some extra sticks from the smithy. Alright, that's going to be plenty enough. The saw is in our hands, very good, or in our inventory. How does it go again? There we go. Okay, so we have 16 quartz slabs. Should be enough to finish up the entire windows. So, let's quickly... So this is the... technically speaking, the left side from this side. So, we need to have the right side copied. Sorry. Copy. And paste. And then we need to use the chisel to rotate them. Right? Yeah, okay, never mind. Technically speaking... okay, fine. Rotate them and flip them, it's fine. So, once again. You rotate. Alright, and we need to have the hammer in the offhand. It's dark again, fine, you can go there. So, once again, rotate, rotate, and then flip. And now they are correct. Good. Okay, and we just use this side to deal with that one. For now, you give me that one to there, and that one to there. Good, and now we just need to rotate. There, and there. Good. Very, very good. So, where do we need to have the window? I believe these 4, right? Yeah. We need oak. Not a problem, right? We need to pick some up from the smithy. But we only need a single one, technically speaking. But I will pick up 7 of them. Because, as I said, I still want to have a window on this side as well. Done. Alright, that's fine. And yeah, I don't think I want to have these on this side either. That's fine. And you. Done. And apparently we lost a single vine, but I will put that one back at some point. For now it's okay. Alright. And now about this one. Basically, I think we can have this one here. We need more larch. That's fine. We are missing a single piece of larch. That's a bit annoying. I don't suppose we have any trees grown anywhere in the valley. Maybe here in the hillside or the mountainside. Yeah, okay. Those should be large, right? Please be large. Yes, they are. Okay. You need to come with us. Okay, and that's going to be enough for the entire thing now, I think. So for now, just quickly debark. All of them. Might as well, doesn't matter. And we should have enough. So once again, copy and paste. Close. So, copy. Paste. Copy. Here. And then you can go there and you can go there. And just need to rotate them into place. So, right hammer in the offhand. Good. And... wait. I thought I picked up more oak than this. We need 2 more. Give me 2 more, please. I think what we can do, we have enough glass for this, that's correct. So what I think we can do is copy this one here, copy this one here, and just basically create a straight version of this one. And obviously, as you might have guessed, we will get rid of the sideboards here, and also it is... seriously? Copy, paste, and rotate. There we go. Okay, now they are facing the correct way. So, as I said, get rid of the oak. Oh, sorry, planar. So get rid of the oak. That's correct. And add back the island mode. That's fine. And then this one. Well, obviously, you go away. And I suppose we can just chisel this one off. Sorry, not rotate. Chisel, thank you. So just take this one off. And then we will use the island mode to bring back the glass. Use the glass, please. There. That should do. And all we need to do is island mode, and the glass should pop in. Yes, it does. Okay, very good. Ooh. So the bottom of the window I think is okay. Now this one. I think we can make this work relatively easily. All we need to do is bring this one up until we reach the top layer here, and then get rid of the bottle and dope until we reach the top layer, and just use the planer to bring this one back all the way. Very good. Alright. We have the grain running the wrong way again. Fine, that's okay. Copy, paste, and rotate. Now it's running the correct way. Good, good, good. Okay, once again, planar. Very good. About the glass. I think, yeah, just tackle it from this side again. So, get rid of... yeah, we need to do the glass as well. Bring it all the way back. Until we only have a single voxel. Yes. And I think I went a little bit too far on that side, but that's fine. We can just need to build back a single voxel on top and bottom, and that's it. Basically, use the large. So build back the trim here, or the frame here, and add a single voxel on the top and the bottom. Yeah, that's going to be it. And just, you know, bring this one back and bring this one back, and that's it. Okay, do the top frame as well. Can I stand on something? Maybe the Leather will do. And there we go. So we have a new window on this side as well. Yeah, I think this will look kind of nice. Now, I think technically speaking we might want to say goodbye now, but I think I have spent a lot of time in time lapses, so I think I will run a little bit longer. I think I will take care of that vice in the barn, but before we get to that, I want to have your opinion on something. First, pick up a couple of extra pieces of wine. So, we have the vines right here, right? And we will need some boards as well, or something. I will get to it in a second. For now, give me these guys. Yeah, there we go. So, we have two ways of doing this face of the house, basically. One of them will be with all these vines. It will make the house look a bit more natural, lived in, and all that kind of stuff. So basically, let me see. Give me... Alright, and we might want to get rid of these beams as well, but I will get to it in a second. For now, just give me a couple of extra pieces of vine. Tips, and you can go there. And I suppose if we have this beam running all the way across, I suppose we can have some vines here as well. So don't worry about the beam for now. So we can have the house this way, or we can get rid of these vines. And maybe we can have a small canopy on top of the window. So pick up all these vines. We don't want to lose them, obviously. I think that's all of them. So for the canopy, I would like to have, yeah, these boards in the hand. And also, I just noticed something on the window. It's not quite correct. We have a small strip there. I will worry about it in a second. For now, I think I will use the standard mode in this configuration on the very top, so it's going to be very shallow. So, or we could have this, a small canopy above the window. I think that would look kind of nice, but since we cannot have vines under the roof, and you know, if we place more vines here, they will be just floating like this, it wouldn't look nice. So, to make this work, we cannot have vines under the canopy. But, so we can either have it this way, or with the flat, but with vines. I'm kind of leaning towards this, by the way. Yeah. And before I forget, quickly pick these up. So, I think, yeah, that's chiseled, so pick these up and that should drop it, right? Please drop it. So give me everything and just put these guys back, the chiseled ones. This one can go back there. Chiseled, sure, and you. Fine. And yeah, just put them back. It's fine. If you don't, not going to have vines here anyways, it doesn't matter. Fine, just use the dirt for now. So, go all the way up so we can put these guys back. 2 by 2. There, and we only have 4. I think we might need at least 5 beams for this. Let me see. So, run this one from here. Yes. Fine. All the way there. Okay, that was enough. Very good. So once again, we can either have the window with the vines, but the surface will be flat, or we can have this canopy here. I don't think I want to have these canopies above these windows, obviously, because we don't really have the room for it. But at the front of the house, I think we can afford it. And I suppose... let me just quickly pick up some more beams. I think I have an idea. What if... beam... There you are. Yeah, 4 is going to be plenty enough. We just, technically speaking, we only need 2 of them. So... what if we add some support beams? Well, as support. For example, basically a small wind brace to the corners. Maybe from halfway here until... maybe not that steep. From there. It will poke out. And this should be fine. And here as well. So from this corner... seriously? Okay, from this corner, that will do. Until there. Yeah, absolutely. Although, it really clips through. Well, maybe if we add the final stage for these roofs, then it should be fine. So add this one. Yeah, in that case it will look fine. Okay, fine. We will have proper wood-tiled roofing here. So, once again, you decide. Either this one or with the vines but flat. I am kind of leaning towards this for now. Yeah, I think it gives the house a bit more depth, and in that case it will make it look a bit more interesting. Alright then, quickly get into the scaffolding, and before we say goodbye, I will quickly take care of that vise in the woodworking shop. I will leave it as like this for now, and based on the feedback I will either keep it or change it. For now, just give me one more vine tip, and you can go there. Sure. So, about the vise, I think I would like one more oak. Yeah, I've used all of them, so we need at least one more. And then we will very likely need... I suppose I can use one cobblestone, it's fine. So, basically, we need to debark. As I'm moving, I will take care of it. So, we have the debarked oak. And then that's it. So, you guys. By the way, I think the little one... I think the last time I checked on the editing, if I remember correctly, she was born about 5th of February, right? So, if all goes well, she should grow up at around either the end of March or the 1st of April. I think so. I guess we will see. But for now, what we need to do for this one is, well, if we have the vise here, it's not going to be very realistic or believable. Because, well, if we have something clamped in the vise, then we would want to use it this way. So, you know, we are planing something off it, and we need to plane it this way. We are right-handed, at least I am, and then it would make sense to have, you know, as much space for our hands and arms, so we will be planing things off running this way. So I think the vise should be here. So what I will do is pick these guys up real quick. For now you can go there, and I will pick these guys up and basically make them switch places. Good, and all we need to do is flip them again. So you flip and flip. And now we can place a vise right here. So, I think it will be, well, it will have to be, you know, to be consistent with the grain of the tabletop. I will put it here, chisel, and I'll pick it up and add it, well, not to the table itself, because at this point, this is the end of the table block surface. After this is going to be another block, so we have to have the vise here. But before I put this one in, we might want to add some cobblestone, it's fine. So add some cobblestone to this, and this will act as the metal part of the vise. So I think what I will do is maybe here, oh sorry, voxel here, and maybe there. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. And then one more in the middle. Basically, the two side voxels will be the rails that the vise will run on, and the middle one will be the screw that we will turn to, you know, clamp something in the vise. Anyways, now we are at the end of this block, so we need to put this one here. Yeah, they are flush, perfect. So obviously we don't need this much material, so we can get rid of almost all of it. I suppose we can switch to the planer at this point. I think we only really need this much. Yeah, I think we can bring this one in. Two more. Did I disturb anything? Not really. Alright, different blocks, whatever. So I think this is going to be the width of the vise. As for the thickness, I think 2 voxels. Yeah, sure, 2 voxels will be enough. And then, obviously, it doesn't need to be this tall. I think this tall will be plenty enough. Yeah, sure. Right, so I will run. Well, we need to add one more cobblestone for this, because we still need to have the metal parts on this side too. So it was... That's fine. How high was it? Okay, on the bottom. So I will still run the rails until here maybe. Yeah, that's going to be... Although, maybe one more. This long. Yeah, that long, sure. And then I would still like to have the screw that will basically turn it. Come a little bit further out, because obviously we need to turn it, so that's going to be fine. And although I suppose we can pretend that the rails are attached to the clamping surface of the vise, and we will have just empty holes in the inside the table, and they are going into the table instead of just simply running the clamping surface on the rails basically. So I suppose we can take these off this much and only have this one running this far out. Yeah, it's fine. Alrighty then, let's just add a single piece of oak here. Sure. And we need to add some extra length for this arm, obviously. So if you don't mind, I will pick it up real quick. Thank you. You can go there. I suppose it's fine. And just add a small arm coming down. So obviously for that one we need to use the cobblestone. How long? Maybe one more. Sure. And then another knob of oak at the end. I might switch out this texture for a chalk as soon as we have another chalk block, but this will do for now. Alright then, so you come with us and you can go right back. So you can go there. So now we have a little vise on this woodworking bench. And I think it looks kind of nice too. I am starting to lean towards maybe picking up a full block of a granite rock basically, replacing the cobblestone with it. These in here, it doesn't really matter, they are not that visible, but this arm is a little bit too textured for my liking. But next episode we are, super overtime. So yeah, I will leave it here. So we have added this vise, we have added new windows to the house, and also this little canopy for the front of the house, and also we have changed the fireplace a little bit. I think it looks a bit nicer now. And also, yeah, we have changed this one as well, and we are hungry, so might as well eat. And yes, I will say goodbye now while I go to bed. So, for now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.